Welcome Wildcats. Today we are going to be looking at 1.4D, so this is the final section of 1.4, which is exponential and logarithmic inverses. By now the pattern should be coming used to you guys, the question being, why are we doing two types yet again? And yet again, the answer is still the absolute same. Exponential and logarithmic functions are opposites. They are inverses of each other. The inverse of an exponential is a logarithmic. The inverse of a logarithmic is an exponential. So, in the past couple of days, with linear, with quadratic, and with cubic, we've looked at examples. However, with the logarithmic function and the exponential functions, I vote no. Now the reason for that is because the algebra behind exponential and logarithmic functions is not something you guys are familiar with yet. So because you don't know that math, it's easier to just trust me that these are opposites and not have me prove it algebraically. However, I am still going to show it to you graphically. So we can see our graph. Once again, we're just going to start by graphing the line y equals x. And then this is a member of the exponential growth family. This is y equals 2 to the x. However, the inverse of this, we can show that flips over the line, looks like this. This is log base 2 of x. So the red line is y equals 2 to the x, and the green line is log base 2 of x. And that's actually y equals that. So these two graphs are inverses of each other, and we will study later in Algebra 2 how the math works and how these are inverses. But we definitely don't need to be worrying about that just yet. So there are only two major takeaways here. Major takeaway 1, exponential and logarithmic functions are inverses. Takeaway 2, the opposite of exponential is logarithmic. These patterns should be familiar to you guys by now, so even though these notes are incredibly short, you have absolutely no excuse for not understanding them if you've understood everything else. Now, if you haven't understood everything else, this is the last section that we're talking about inverses, so please be sure to either visit my YouTube page for more information or talk to me in class or shoot me an email so we can set up a private tutoring session via remote learning. With that, Wildcats, you have everything you need to be able to finish 1.4's homework assignment. Good luck.